Hello and welcome to the Bearded Respect. I'm BREWCITY Scott.
I'm Mike.
And this is Jason. And
I will still me.
And we will be back right after this intro video. Well, hello and welcome everyone to episode number 39.
Ooh, 39. All right.
Well, Jason, you want to do some quick hellos?
Yeah, to hurry up here before they keep coming in. So we had E-Rock in early.
What's up, E-Rock?
E-Rock?
Is that going to show up? There we go. And then we got Ellie.
Hello, neighbor.
Hey, Ellie. She had an awesome picture on Instagram earlier today of her at her workplace. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Greeter. How's it going, Greeter?
What's up, Greeter?
Hi, everyone.
And I've seen a couple new ones already, and I'm guessing that they might be Angry Redhead Grooming customers. Glad to see you come in to check us out.
Yeah.
Jay Keen.
Welcome, everyone.
And we got Becky.
Hi, honey.
BREWCITY.
Ms. BREWCITY.
And we got Russ. Good evening,
What's up, Russ?
How you doing?
And then we got the birthday boy, Jay Cruz.
Hey, Jay Cruz.
Hey, Jay.
It's his birthday week.
Yeah. And we got Richard. How's it going, Richard? Good to see you.
Hey.
What's up, Richard?
Chris, True North.
What's up, Chris?
How you doing?
Time's ticking.
Are you sure about that?
And then we got Kristen Amaro.
Hi,
I'm
Kristen.
guessing she's a friend of Angry Redhead too. First time seeing you. Glad you
That's
could
great.
join us. Richard. Let me get this. Here we go. And we got Vato.
Vato.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
For those unaware, Vato has a TikTok. He is on TikTok. Or maybe it's just someone stealing his identity, but he's on there.
Not like a rose.
Right.
And we got Dan B.
Hey, brother.
007.
Hey, Dan B, what's up?
And come on, there we go. Yes, she's an angry supporter.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
I gotta delete my account. Oh,
Yes, everyone go to TikTok before you delete this account.
you're welcome.
I think you got them all.
Yep. We should all be angry supporters. Yeah, looking at their website, I'm going to be placing an order here either this evening or tomorrow. There's some good looking scents in there I want to try. They're soaps. I don't want to say too much till we bring them on, but
A lot
yeah.
of good sense.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we can get to
I
the
think,
Educate Beards promotion.
yeah.
A little giveaway. Educate Beards, of course, they use 100% natural and organic ingredients. Their products promote healthy hair, eliminates itching, irritation, beard rough, and gives you control over your beard. This giveaway, you have a chance to win a oil and butter. What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. How you doing?
Ken, the bearded accountant.
Hey, Ken.
Good to see you, Ken. Daryl Drake, angry supporter as well.
Nice.
Glad you could stop in.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. And why don't we get started with the giveaway?
Let's go.
Yeah. Focus made it in.
And here you go. Hashtag educated. And Dan B, they are a fairly new company.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
started
let
up.
them tell you all about that. Yep.
Glad to hear that, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree.
Yeah. No complaints here.
Hey, Ray.
Smelly Turtle. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, Ray. Nice to see you.
Unofficial Ken, who is not leaving Hawaii.
Oh, why leave paradise? Although it is pricey there.
It is. Well, it was 20 years ago when I was there. I'm sure it is now.
Yeah, that's probably about last time I was there.
What's up, Travis?
Hey, Travis.
Yep. How you doing, Travis? $92 and humid.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty cold here. Especially today.
Yeah. It's cold and windy here in Wyoming. The sun was out, which was nice, but
we had some
wind.
tornadoes touch down yesterday.
Oh. It was nice here. It was nice here Tuesday and Wednesday, and then today it rained all day.
Yeah, it's currently 40 degrees.
Daryl Drake, you're from Buffalo, New York.
Cool.
That's where I grew up.
So if everyone has gotten in the giveaway, we'll get that rolled here real quick.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Move that bus. Oh, boy.
Hey, Laced and Based.
Here we go with the giveaway. The unofficial Ken.
Nice.
Woo!
All right.
Awesome. Congratulations. So just reach out to Educated Beards. Let them know that you won on the Beard of Respect. Pick out your scent profile that you'd like and let them know your address.
Yeah, definitely. And stay tuned. I believe there will be a couple of giveaways coming up.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Okay, with that, why don't we bring on our guests?
Hey there.
Hi, Alan and Angie.
How are y'all doing?
Great. Welcome to the
Good.
Bearded Respect.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate you having us
Yeah.
on.
Well,
Oh,
we
definitely.
appreciate you showing up every week for the show.
Yeah. Yep. You guys are good supporters of us. So we thought we'd support you guys, get your name out there and hopefully get some orders for you.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, now there was already comment about never hearing of you guys. So do you want to tell them a little bit about your company and actually how new you are?
We haven't even gotten rid of the new car smell yet.
We actually just launched September 1st.
Yeah.
We started working on this close to a year ago. We just could not find exactly what we wanted anywhere else. Like this, Company X would have great customer service, but didn't exactly have the scent profiles we were looking for. Or this company would have, a great carrier blend and great scents, but nothing for the women.
Mhm.
And so we couldn't find what we wanted. So we decided that we would create what we wanted.
Cool.
Part of it, she got tired of me saying, I like the way this smells, but I don't like the way it feels, and vice versa. So,
Well, it's great, and there aren't there's more companies that are catering to women, but there aren't a ton of them out there.
No.
Well, a
And-
lot of the beard companies will have one or two products for women.
Right.
You know, say they'll have, you know, one lotion that you can get if they keep it in stock, or so forth and like that. So we decided, you know, we want to have something for everybody, so that if the women want to come on and shop, they can pick up something for hubby or boyfriend or whoever, or vice versa. We wanted to have to be able to have something for everybody.
And I would say you do.
She's an
There-
overachiever.
So had you
Can you guys see the comments when I bring them up there?
Yes, we're in Tennessee. We're just southeast of Nashville.
Murfreesboro, right? Is that what
Murfreesboro.
Yep.
borough? Okay.
Yeah, I guess for everybody watching, if you see me dipping down, I'm not having a stroke or passing out. I'm just reading. My eyes are bad.
Do you need glasses, Alan?
Oh, if you only saw my glasses.
Oh,
Actually, it's to the point to where Angie knew saw my glasses whenever we first met. Knew my eyes were bad, but she didn't realize how bad they were until the first time she went to the eye doctor with me.
True story.
And then she regretted the decision of ever letting me drive her anywhere.
Yeah, he couldn't drive until he was in his 20s. His eyes were so bad.
Yeah.
He has to get
Jay-
certified by the state every year in order to be able to drive. So if you see him coming, people in Murfreesboro, get out of the way.
Jay Keene says, tell them where y'all came from, though.
Oh, well, can't really go into naming names, but just the name. Actually, it's kind of funny where the name came from, because we had just gotten really frustrated with just some of the offerings and you know, the way customers were treated with different companies and whatnot. And it got to the point to where we were just so disgusted that it was like, you know what, Angie said, you know what, I could probably make this stuff better. And that was really what got her, looking at, what the different oils did in the carrier blends, and, why, because it seems like there's a lot of companies that spring up, but it's, well, what will my carrier blend be? Okay, well, this guy uses this, and this guy uses this, and this guy uses this, so it must be good, so I'll just use this. And, she started researching, okay, well, why are these different oils and everything? And, what are the properties, and then quickly figuring out, okay, well, some things that folks are using are fillers, and some things are to keep the costs down. Okay, these are the ones that are really good for your beard and skin and whatnot. But where the name came from was just the frustration of just getting so mad. And when she decided that she would, start this on her own, she looked at me and says, well, what am I going to call it? I said, well, I don't know. Angry Redhead sounds pretty good. And it just kind of stuck, because it really was. It was just out of frustration. So
I'm a very passionate person, as most redheads are.
I'm right there with you, Angie.
Yep. We're passionate people.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, that, where Angie had mentioned, though, that it has really been a year in the making. When she says a year, I mean, literally, it's been a year of, trying this and trying that, and, and working with folks to, send out samples and get feedback, and and like she's, told people before, it's just, don't be afraid of hurting my feelings. Tell me what you think. And I mean, honestly, it was there for a while. It, with the feedback that was coming back, it was like, I don't know, is it really that good, or are people just afraid of hurting our feelings? And we kind of felt like it was like pulling teeth trying to, because there wasn't a lot of negative stuff that was coming back. So we just, we were just wondering, okay, are we getting honest feedback? And, I knew I was going to be biased. I kind of have to be.
You want to maybe talk about your carrier blend a little bit?
Well, here, why don't I bring something up?
Okay.
We're going to do that.
Kristen Amaro that y'all saw, she's the lady that designed my logo for me. So thank you, Kristen.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, I was thinking the angry redhead was that red ox.
That's actually a Highland cow.
Okay.
Yeah, she loves everywhere. We got Highland cows everywhere. Yeah. Pictures of them all over the place. That's kind of her spirit animal.
That's awesome.
You want to talk about your blend?
It's just like Alan told you. I just started.
What happened?
Started Googling the properties of the different carrier blends to see what this oil did for your hair and your skin, and which different oils maybe cause breakouts and why. And it was just a matter of getting the right oils in the right proportions. And of course, to be honest, I designed this carrier blend for his beard. And then he said, this works really well. I want to send it to some people. This was never intended to be a business. This was just, I got mad and said, I can do this better than other things. And I started ordering the fragrance oils and essential oils. And I said, man, this is fun. And I started creating different scents, and it just kind of bloomed from there.
Yeah. But everything in there, it was, like the castor oil was one of the things that, I've got so much gray in my beard, I kept asking for, when you do this, can you look for, maybe putting some castor in it? And then it kind of went from there to where, she started researching. It was like, oh, okay. Well, like the shea, for example, is really, really good, for moisturizing. And then, I'm going to, pull the, why does everybody use jojoba oil, and starts reading in, now they got different kinds of, there's so much stuff I've learned about this just from Angie telling me, hey, let me tell you about this, what I found. I mean, it's just unreal how much information she's going through just, to arrive at what's in the carrier blend. And like she said, the proportions, getting it worked out, because, some of these things, it's like, if you put too much, then it just throws everything off. And it was just finding that balance that was in there. I mean, it's just, I wouldn't have the patience for it myself.
Okay, we're getting a couple questions in the chat about the Emu gel.
I think that's my typo. I think that's supposed to be Emu Oil.
It is oil. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stirring it up, Scott. Man.
Yeah, if it weren't for typos, my keyboard would last twice as long as the 72.
Yeah, I saw that right away. I was like, oh, screw that up.
I don't know, if you leave it out in one of those Wisconsin winters, I don't know, it might turn into gel.
So we've got as our carrier blend, Jamaican black castor oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, coconut oil, shea butter oil, emu oil, and then the proprietary blend of fragrance and essential oils.
Right.
If I got that right.
You got it.
That's it.
And that goes for, I believe it's $15 for a 1 ounce oil.
And we've got the option to where, if, of course, everything's pictured with a dropper top, but there's folks that, just prefer the restrictor plugs. And we've actually got an option on the website to where if you prefer the restrictor plug, if you just select that, then that'll get included in with it. It'll still come with the dropper top, but you'll have the plug and cap that you can swap out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Give the choice.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, butter. Butter.
And we got the butter with aloe butter, argan butter, avocado butter, cocoa butter, jojoba butter, mango butter, shea butter, coconut oil, emu oil, hemp seed oil, and then the fragrance and essential oils.
Yep.
That one I think has probably been the most fun for you. So, well, the whole thing with the butter is that came out of me asking for a waxless butter. There's so much division on whether there should be wax in butter. Me personally, and yes, I'm opinionated, but for me personally, I just don't like wax in my butter because I don't like the buildup. In my mind, wax belongs in balm. So that's why
Right.
I don't use balm. We offer balm. But with the butter, I mean, it's just I don't like getting that waxy buildup. And whenever we started researching, well, why is wax in butter? It was like, oh, well, it's not really that it does much for you other than easier to ship. And when we started asking around, it's like, okay, well, is this just me being weird, or how do other folks feel about it? And a lot of the feedback we got was that, well, yeah, we use butter with wax in it because that's really what's out there, but we prefer to not have wax in the butter. So that was what Andy set out to make. Again, really just because she got tired of listening to me carry on about the stuff that I was using. And yeah, the biggest thing with that though was getting it to where it would ship well, but still have all the properties to where it'd be really good for your beard and not have the buildup and and just feel really nice. But everything in there is there for a beneficial purpose for the beard, and not just to make it convenient to ship or make it look pretty or things like that. It's there for a purpose. So just hopefully everybody loves it as much as I do.
Looks like we have a lot of comments saying, yeah, no wax and butter. That's better.
Yeah, I would say that. I think a lot of people, they were getting away from bombs, and companies just threw in some wax to give it a little bit of hold.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if I want wax, I'll grab a balm rather than using a butter.
Yeah, there was one time that I don't even remember what brand it was that I used, but I got a little crazy with the amount that I put in my beard. And I heard real quick, it was like, no, I don't like the way your beard looks with that.
No.
It's just all stringy. So I will remember that until I'm 90.
I'm gonna ask because I'm sure there's people in the chat or something. I know there's a few people in the community who aren't big on bird oils. If they wanted the emu oil to be out of it, would that be something you guys would be able to do?
They could contact us and and I could see if I could do that. When I make up my batches, of course, I put the Emu Oil in there. I could give it a try for them.
Yeah, I just know there's a couple people out there who aren't as big on that.
I mean, if there's a demand for it and we have enough people that contact us, then that may be something that I make separately to offer. One without that, that's something that we've said up front. Number one, we want to be accessible to our customers. If there's something that you want, we want you to contact us and say, hey, can you do such and such? And I'll give it a try. And then we want to offer what they want. So if that's something that our customers want, then I would say to look for it, show up on the site before it's done and over with.
Oh, yeah. I was just trying to get ahead of the question. I'm sure it would be out there somewhere.
Well, and to be honest with you, that was for a long time. I wasn't real keen on the bird oils myself, until I tried them and found that at least for my beard, they work. But I know there's other reasons that folks really aren't into them. And that's one of the things that Angie from the get-go has been really, that's kind of what drove a lot of this was, the attitude from a lot of companies has been, this is what we're going to offer and this is what you're going to take, and just be happy with it. And we don't want to be like that. It's if there's an ask for something, then we're going to try our best to try and meet that.
Yeah, in my experience, there's a lot of great companies out there that are more than happy to keep their customers happy, but I'm sure there are some companies out there that just want to stick to what they do.
Right.
Here's somebody new, I think. Turtle Man 95.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's $15 for a 2-ounce butter. And then we have the balm with beeswax, shea butter, Jamaican black castor oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, coconut oil, shea butter oil, emu oil, and fragrance oils, and essential oils as well.
Yeah, like I said, the balm, I'm not much of a balm guy myself, but there was enough folks that wanted it that it became a thing. And which is funny, whenever Angie would get me to try it, and I'm kind of like, I guess it's good, but I don't use balm anymore. Not since a long time ago. So we had to rely on quite a few folks to help us out to try and get that right.
Yeah, I know there's a few people in here who are big balm supporters. Michael's one of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And actually, he's got me using more balms lately.
I like the control of it. Like I just, if I use butter alone, I just feel like it's all over, and I kind of like mine shaped a little. So that's why I like balm. And I actually use both. So I definitely use the butter at night. Sometimes I use it during the day too. But.
Yeah, that's like for me, the butter's a top off for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll normally put oil in, and then butter is, okay, I need a little extra boost, or kind of freshen it up a little bit. But yeah, I will admit I do keep balm around. It's sometimes I'll need just if I'm going out and I don't want to look a little unruly, if it's getting close time for a haircut and a trim.
Yeah.
So I do own some. But yeah, with this, one of the things too, that scent, I noticed you had the oatmeal cream pie up there. Oh my Lord. She killed me with that one. I want to eat my face off every time I have that one. And you can tell by the size of the way I look, it's like I don't need any more temptation to eat. She got that one dead on.
Oh, that's cool. And that goes, I believe, $12 for a 2-ounce balm.
Mm-hmm.
So I hadn't noticed it on the site, other than things that you could buy together, but do you have any combos per se?
You know, that was one of the things going in that Angie and I had talked about, where there's it seems like kind of in general, a lot of places you can buy things at a higher price and then combo it together for a lower price. And the way that Angie wanted to go was, let's just set everything at a lower price straight across the board, so you don't have to get a better deal by bundling stuff together that maybe you don't, you may or may not use, and you may just want to try. Everything's just, we tried to price it a little bit lower straight across the board, because that was the other thing too that we were kind of frustrated with, was just the price points on some of this stuff.
That may be a trade secret. We may not need to tell everybody this, but when we actually discovered the cost to make the product versus what some of these companies charge, it was crazy. There was no way that we were going to charge people what you see some people paying for the product when we found out how much it actually costs to make. So we have tried to price things a little bit lower to cost, and give you, times are hard. Times are hard for everybody. Right. And we want to give you the best value that we can for your money, because we know that, most of the guys out there are working hard to, support families, and we wanted to keep things, as close to cost as we could.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks out there that this kind of stuff, I mean, even though we use it every day, we still realize there's a lot of folks that things like this is a splurge. Yeah. It's a luxury. And, if we can make it a little more accessible, at the end of the day, then we just want to make people happy.
Yeah. We also have some comments from some beard company owners, and I think what they're getting at is just don't make your cost so low that you're not going to be making money. I know that's a mistake I've heard a lot of new companies. They try and keep it so cheap that it ends up hurting them. Just a thought.
Well, and that is one thing that for sure we're learning a lot of this along the way. So
yeah, that's great, and it looks like you guys have put tons of work in this. It's a lot of products, especially starting off.
Russ had a question. Are you doing any wholesale? Are you in any local barber shops or anything like that?
Not at this time. That's not even something we've considered at this point. Maybe down the road when we get our feet under us a little bit more, that might be something that we look into, but right now, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're what, 6 weeks old right now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, pretty new. But you guys will see real quickly, there is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have a beard wash and conditioner. You guys can see the ingredients. I'm not gonna name off some
Yeah.
of these. But they're pretty common ingredients in the community. And it's $8 for a 4 ounce and $15 for an 8 ounce.
Yeah, no, 4 ounce probably sounds a little weird, but oh my God, if you saw the amount of conditioner and beard wash that I've got, and most everybody is selling an 8 ounce. And of course,
Yeah.
an 8 ounce, it's more expensive, but the problem that I run into is just where to put it all. And that was one of the things, like with the butters, we have a 2 ounce butter, and the butter sizes are kind of all over the place. I've got a ton that are 4 ounces, and I mean, it's great, but you just run out of room so quick. So that was the thing to where it helps you with, if you're a person that likes to have a lot on hand, a whole lot of variety. Well, the 4 ounce just makes it easier to store, and to be honest with you, it's just a little more affordable.
Well, yeah, and I have had 4 ounces from a different company before, and actually, I'm not sure if it's true with yours, but theirs, you barely had to use any, so actually a 4 ounce worked great.
Well, that's the thing. It lasts so long that that's my problem with. I've got all these 8 ounce bottles from everywhere stacking up. So.
I mean, it's nice to get a great bottle, and you probably don't have to buy for a while. But yeah, if you're trying to save room, I'm sure Becky could chime in about products in the shower too.
Right. Well, and Angie thinks it's funny. I'll sit there and ruminate for like 10 minutes over what I'm going to wear before I hop in the shower, because then I have to sit there and go, oh, well, do I have conditioner for that? Oh, do I have a beard wash in that scent? And I'm like getting everything, So she says I take longer in there than she does if we're going to head somewhere.
Oh, yeah, she tells me about that.
But yeah, even with this much, it doesn't take a whole lot of conditioner. And the beard wash, holy cow! The beard wash is actually a hemp-based one, and it's technically a gel, but a little bit thinner than what you would think for a gel. But it lathers up, kind of similar to what you'd see with some of the others that are like a stripping wash. But it's still, we've got ingredients in there to where it will still, even the wash will condition a little bit and still leave it soft. So it's like, I'm just so hooked on that one myself. But again, I'm a little biased.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it doesn't take much though for mine anyway.
Thanks, honey.
That's why we get away with it.
Yeah. I actually have gotten away from conditioners. I put enough beard products in my beard. I don't think I need the extra conditioning. But definitely a believer in the beard wash.
Yeah, that's mine is so coarse and wiry. If I get away from it, I'm just not blessed with really nice beard texture. So I take a ridiculous amount of product.
Everybody's gotta figure out what works for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they also do have body lotion. I also didn't put here, there's actually a goat's milk body lotion.
We have body butter. We have whipped body butter.
And I also forgot to throw in the soaps. and there are a ton of soaps and some pretty good deals on those soaps as well.
Yeah, and the soaps actually have like a little combo deal that you can get where I think you buy 3, you get 1, and a soap sock.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm really liking the soap sock.
She had to educate me on what a soap sock was. I was, Cro-Magnon.
It helps with, exfoliating, and I think it kind of preserves the soap a little longer. Right. Seems like. You don't have to use as much.
Yeah, there's also a bundle too, to where if you don't need as much soap, we've got to buy 2 and get a soap sock for free too. But yeah, she's got 28 different scents on the soap. A lot of this stuff has been, well, let's do this. Oh, I want to add so and so. And then by the time it's done, it's like, dear Lord, do you realize how much of this you're offering?
I want to have something for everybody.
Well, I think you do. And I'm trying to get to these scents here.
Oh Lord!
Oh, there also is cologne.
Yes.
And I believe Michael had the $4 travel size, which Alan was saying a lot of people were asking for. But they also do have a $20 2-ounce. But I could see where the travel size would be popular. It's easy to carry with you. A little more convenient, I guess.
Yep, just slips in a pocket and go about town.
Oh, yeah. And I believe Michael said that was 10 mLs.
Yes.
And on the website it said a 1/3 ounce.
1/3 ounce, yep.
And here we finally get to the scents. There are more products. I didn't go through and put in the slides all of the women's products, but there are many to just check out, and I could probably have another show just on that. But we will mention some of them as we go here. And a lot of these scents are similar between all the products, but some of them have like some of the women's lines have other scents that I might not have listed here. But we'll start with Suitor, which is tweed, musk, sex appeal, and toxic masculinity.
She has fun with her descriptions.
Oh, Becky, we'll get to the leather.
Yeah, Suitor is just a real nice date night cologne scent.
Yep.
And then we have Shave and a Haircut, bergamot, antique wood, spice, and powdered musk. And is that more like a talc barbershop, I'm guessing?
Actually what it puts me in mind of is, and this would be a long time ago, but you ever had a real good hot shave and the smell of not just the barbershop, but the shaving cream? And they put that hot shaving cream all over you. And that scent, you get the little bit of the citrus and then just all the kind of the little bit of cologne scent that you get from the products. It's that. It's not a weird take on a barbershop. It literally is barbershop.
Okay.
It's really nice and clean smelling. Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorites. It just smells like you stepped fresh out of the shower.
And one thing I would recommend to you guys is doing a scent page, especially for as many scents as you're getting into.
Did you not find that? Yeah, we've actually got one.
Okay, I didn't see that, but I might have missed it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, on the website, if you go under products, and of course it's broken down under men's products and women's products, but there's another column there where it says shop by scent. and it'll list out every single scent profile that Angie's got. And then from there, you click in and it'll show all the products in each scent. Yeah, that was one of the things I'd worried about, and I was like, this is going to be hard for people to navigate. So yeah, we absolutely do have that. I may need to make it a little more prominent on the site.
That's actually really nice though. Like scrolling, like it lists the scent, and then on the side it has like what it, the main smells are. That's really convenient.
Yeah,
it's
that's
all on one page.
I don't know if I can share that. I got another. I'm sharing this presentation. Oh, I could probably.
Yeah, that's one thing too. If we have folks that look at the website and maybe something's hard to find, or maybe there's something we can do to make it easier to navigate. Yeah, absolutely. Drop us a note. We want to make not just the best products that are out there, but if it's a pain to find them, then we're not doing anybody a favor. So, absolutely, we can tweak things if need be.
Yeah, if you see here, there's a shop by scent over here. Mm-hmm. If you go under the products tab, I didn't even see that, but it's pretty nice. Picture, description, and you can just scroll on down and find what you need. That's actually pretty convenient.
Oh. We do get a lot of comments on the logo.
Yeah, it is a pretty nice logo.
The logo just was born because I just like Highland cows, and I am the angry redhead, but I did not want to put my face on the bottle because I have a face for radio. I know this. So we had to figure out what an angry redhead was. And I said, why not use my cows? And that's how she was born.
Yeah, it actually works. And then we have Purple Haze, which is lavender clouds and psychedelic sandalwood. And Nectar of the Gods, which is bergamot, peaches, nectarine, and mint. And I believe Michael has that one.
Mm-hmm.
Appalachia, sweet vanilla, bourbon, and warm whiskey. And Mountain Retreat, mountain air, sage, tonka, and smoke embers.
Yeah, interesting thing on Appalachia, it's cool. You get the smell of bourbon and whiskey, but you don't get the pungent alcohol component. Mm. So you can wear that and not be worried about getting pulled over.
Greeter says he has redheaded cousins and absolutely know what an angry redhead is. And then we've got some scents here from, I'm sure many of you will recognize them from Games of Thrones. We have Stark. This one's interesting. Winter is coming. Is that a scent?
That's the cool component. Like I told you, Angie gets really creative on these scent profiles, but yeah, that's kind of the cool component to it.
And then we have saddle leather, tobacco, and did I get this right? Oud and linen?
No linen in that one, just oud.
Yeah, I probably screwed that up. I think I know what I did. And then we have Targaryen, which is fire and ice, dragon's blood, Palo Santo, and smoke.
Diablo wants to know what is fire and ice.
So that one, the fire ties in with the smoke component. I mean, dragons. And then if you followed the series, then you know what happened with which one was that? Viserion? That went to the ice dragon. I think that was him. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so it's not overly smoky, but you get that little bit of a component there to it. And again, on that, she gets real creative with what she calls these profiles. So,
can you guys answer this question? What is Palo Santo? I know a lot of companies use it. I believe it's more of a. Isn't it more of like a cologne scent?
It's found in a lot of colognes.
It's actually
where is that out of? Isn't that like I forget where exactly it comes from, but like Angie said, whenever she was researching that, it's derived from a wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very common as a component in a lot of colognes as kind of you don't really find it by itself as much, but it's more of kind of like a complementary scent.
Yeah. And then we have the White Walker, which is Haunted Vanilla, Forest. I think that's Haunted Vanilla Forest.
Yes.
Icy Stare, Signal Fire, and Smoke.
So of course, the Icy Stare's the little bit of the chill that's in it, the cool component. This one, it's just a really nice, smooth. You want to tell them the nickname for it?
No.
There is a nickname that some of the folks have come up for it. That we'll just say it's not safe for work, but it makes the ladies happy. It's real nice. It's not like a pungent cologne scent, but it's a nice, smooth, masculine, just real. Gosh, how would you describe that? I mean, it's one of those you just have to smell, but it's
a little bit heavy on the vanilla.
Yeah.
And then the smoke. You get the smoke on the back end, and it just is really. It's a great manly, great date night.
Yeah.
Smell.
Cool.
Richard Crust, he's intrigued by the Purple Haze and Field of Glory. Could you describe the two, if you don't mind?
Yeah. So going back to Purple Haze, that one, it's got lavender in it, but it's not just, how there are some lavender scents that are kind of punch you in the face lavender.
Mm-hmm.
This one is like a lavender cologne type scent. It's a manly lavender, if that makes sense. Field of Glory. That one, gosh, there's not any one component to me. I think maybe the apple would be more up front in that one.
Probably. It's a very light scent.
Yeah. It's not a very strong, punch you in the face type scent. It's a little more dialed back, a little more subtle, but it's so well blended. There's not any one of the three that really just, how there's some scents to where there's one component that you get that as the top note,
right,
and then everything else kind of falls in line. This one, there's not any one particular thing that jumps out up front. It's just so balanced, but it's just a nice, smells good, but it's a little more on the subtle side. It's not going to sit there and hook you in the nose.
No.
And that's great. A lot of the scents I've been using at bedtime lately have lavender, and I was never a big lavender fan, but they seem to be working for me. You guys mentioned doing a giveaway. I think this is probably a good spot for it. You said you wanted to do a combo?
Yeah, for the guys, do you want to? Okay, sorry. Yeah, Angie said if we want to do one for the guys, for the gentlemen, and you can pick either a beard oil and butter combo or a beard oil and balm combo from the site. Different folks like different things, so we'll just leave that up to the winner to pick what they want.
Cool. Oh.
I'm going to address this comment real quick here. Turtle Man 95 missed most of the stream, but do any of these products promote beard growth? No, they're strictly, oil is strictly, you know, you want to work it down to the skin. It helps get rid of the itch, the beard drift, you know, the flaky skin, and the butters condition the hair. There's none of these products will. I mean, if you want to promote beard growth, then you need to start looking into taking biotin. But if you have a patchy beard, it's not going to grow new hair, you know, but it'll help condition and strengthen and what hair you have. So
yeah, there's no like miracle cure out there, but I know some people have had luck with castor oil and peppermint. But yeah.
If your skin's not healthy, it's going to be hard to grow hair.
Yeah.
So I will tell you, you know what you were talking about with the beard drift? Before I started taking care of my beard with beard oil, I would never wear a black shirt.
Yeah.
Because my skin was just, it was just so bad. And the beard oil, it just is so, it's just so good for the skin.
Yeah, that's what actually, how I ended up here was having bad beard rough, and I started with samples from one company, and before you knew it, I was watching Dan C's streams and found a beard, the whole community here.
So it got me into it.
Beach Bum Beards has a question. You know, that these scent profiles sound interesting, clever descriptions. Be nicer if the scents were more detailed. Like, as far as like the winter is coming, is a cool scent. Is it like a wintergreen, a spearmint, or a peppermint? You know.
What would you say on that one? It's more of just, it's not really so much a mint, and I get what you're coming from, because that's, we know what they are. So, but looking at it from the outside, it's like, oh, what is that? It's just more of think of the feeling that you get from, like, say, a menthol, but without the menthol scent, if that makes sense. It's more of the feeling, as much as it's more of a feeling than a smell. You know, there's some different oils and whatnot that you like. If you think about if you've ever used anything with tea tree in it, for example, how you kind of feel that cooling effect. Think of the cooling effect, but not the smell. And that's kind of where the winter is coming. What that's getting at is it's the chill.
Yeah, maybe like walking outside on a cold winter day.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Russ Young said, brisk.
Yeah.
It might feel good on a fresh shaved head too. Then you get that nice little tingle.
You know, I actually had at one place I used to get my hair cut. They would take this I forget what brand it was, but it was a like a lotion and slap on the top of my head, where I'm bald, and it had tea tree and peppermint in it. And I'd walk outside and I'm like, it feels like a polar bear just licked the top of my head.
Okay, so if anyone else wants to jump in this giveaway, it's hashtag Angry Redhead. Just give people a last chance to jump in here. Somebody snuck in.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna draw this then.
Whoa.
On fire tonight.
Wow.
That
Yeah,
happened before, though, too. That happened before.
The lucky Ken.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, get buy
Congrats,
those
Ken.
lottery tickets. So, do you want Ken to reach you on IG? Is that okay, or
What was that? I'm sorry, I was talking over you. Do I?
for unofficial Ken? Do you want? Are you gonna reach out to him, or do you want him to reach out to you on IG?
Yeah, if he can just reach out to us.
Well, he
okay.
says.
No,
he
yeah,
said-
he. Yeah, he says I can't take two.
Oh. Well, that's mighty nice of you.
Greeter. He's gonna give it to Greeter.
Okay.
Well, that sounds great.
To greeter.
Yeah, greeter. Yeah, just reach out to us, and if you want to take a look on the site and let us know what sent, and we can work out the details.
And it's angryredheadgrooming.com. I do notice you have a chat feature on there. They could probably contact you through that, or through I know you're on Instagram.
Yep. We're on Instagram and Facebook as Angry Redhead Grooming. And then, of course, there's always good old-fashioned email. Can't believe I'm calling that old-fashioned, but yeah, customer service at angryredheadgrooming.com. And then there's the chat on the website. We're wired for sound about 9 different ways.
He says he already knows the scent he's picking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then we also have some more food type of scents. We got a blackberry soda with iced blackberries, invigorating fizz and cool refreshment. And we've got cranberry frost with iced cranberries and frozen forest. And Greeter says
those feeling descriptions, yeah. The blackberry soda, when you first pop open a can of soda and you kind of get the fizz in your face, that's the sensation from that one. And then the cranberry frost is that icy chill.
yeah, definitely. And Greeter says he's probably going to go with that oatmeal cream pie,
Oh,
which I
yeah, that was
believe
good.
is on our, yeah. Down here is oatmeal cream pie, marshmallow cream, brown sugar, cinnamon, and rolled oats.
That smells delicious.
It really does.
It does.
Spread that on my toast.
That's not butter.
And then we've got a southern fruit tea with summer tea, Georgia peach, blackberries, musk, and patchouli.
Is the patchouli strong in that?
Not at all. In fact, I don't even like patchouli, and I like that scent.
I love patchouli.
I mean, it's just I am not. That one. If you're getting that one looking for the patchouli, you might, it might not be your jam. If that's what you're looking for up front, it's very, very subtle.
Russ Young wants to know, Alan, have you ever entered a beard contest?
No, I was approached about it in the past year, but to be honest with you, it's just between my day job and Angry Redhead. I don't even know where I'd have the time to do it.
And Eric, he likes cranberry frost is awesome, and oatmeal cream pie is delicious.
Thank you. Oh.
And then we have Librarian, which I believe is coffee, leather, old books, cinnamon, and vanilla. So that one sounds pretty nice. And key lime pie, which is key lime and graham cracker crust.
Now, in the Librarian, the coffee is it a strong coffee, or is it subtle?
Nope, it's coffee forward.
Yeah, that one is very coffee forward. But if you it's like sitting in a leather chair with an old book with a cup of coffee. Is really kind of the essence of that one rolled up in a little ball. But and this is not how some coffee scents are more of like on the chocolatey side or like the really, really strong, like a dark roast side. This would be the equivalent of like a lighter roast, and especially with the cinnamon and vanilla component, it's a lighter coffee scent, but it is coffee forward.
Okay.
So 2 out of 3 of us may like that one.
Yeah.
Coffee's a very polarizing scent. It's just folks either love it or hate it.
Right.
Yeah. And a key lime pie does sound good as well.
Yeah, that one. Oh, that one took a while. Angie searched and searched to find a really good graham cracker scent that really smelled true to actual graham cracker crust, and just nailed that one.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that one, Dagan.
Yeah, I don't know how she nailed Librarian because she doesn't like coffee.
I don't like coffee either.
I'm the coffee drinker.
Yeah. Coffee in cup, not in face. I love coffee, but not in beard. Now, I do have one from another company, but it's like a pumpkin coffee and stuff, and it's not bad. I like it, but
yeah, it's hard to do a very light coffee scent because coffee's just not a light scent, period.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have Silent Treatment, which is unscented.
Now I'm assuming that Silent Treatment, you have that in the butter as well.
Yep. Actually, all of the products you can get in unscented, whether it's the beard products or the women's line, everything that she's got, well, apart from bar soap, you can get in Silent Treatment.
Okay, that's now is your butter, I mean, is it a true unscented, or do you get the product, the carrier smell, or is it pretty?
It's about as unscented as any I have ever come across.
Okay.
Okay. Because you know how a lot of them, like especially like with the shea or the cocoa butter, you really pick up on that if it's got that in there. to me, you get that light, like if you're huffing the jar, for example, you can pick up a little bit on it, but in your beard, you don't get anything at all.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of folks that like to use an unscented with a scented oil.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it's not going to stomp all over anything else that you use.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, she uses, and cocoa butter is one of those that naturally is kind of strong, and she uses a deodorized cocoa butter.
What's up, Chris?
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, man with the dad jokes.
Yes. It was a great show with him last week.
Oh, that was fantastic. She appreciated that because it got it out of my system. She didn't have to endure mine.
And Russ, that is a yes on your question there.
Speaking of Chris present dad joke, I got one. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a potato? A mashed potato.
Terrible.
Oh.
More slides, Scott.
I do have some more slides, but I wanted to show this on the website. Well, I don't know that it's showing up very well, but the women's line here, we have hair oil, body mist, body lotion, goat's milk body lotion, body butter, whipped body butter, pre-shave lotion, and shaving lotion.
Oh, well, you know what? That pre-shave oil and shaving lotion, can I use that on my head?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure can.
Makes sense.
And it was funny, the shaving lotion, this is I have learned so much because of Angie creating a lot of this stuff. I didn't realize the big difference between the shaving lotion and like shaving cream and shaving gel. The shaving cream and gel has a lot of alcohol in it. And the one thing that's going to make shaving easier is having your skin moisturized. Oh, the alcohol is going to suck the moisture out of your skin. It dehydrates your skin. So, the shaving lotion doesn't have any of that. So, yeah, it just, if you got to shave somewhere, the shaving lotion works pretty darn well.
So it looks like all the products match up, like same scent profiles for men and women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's one of the things that if there is, say, like cranberry frost, for example, originally the thought on that, Angie had made it as a women's line scent. But, I mean, to be honest with you, some of the scents, I mean, I like them enough. I will take
That's my dad. Hi, Dad.
Oh, okay.
Right. Welcome,
Mr. Fletcher.
Is he the original angry redhead?
Yes, he is.
He is. Absolutely is.
Well, thanks for stopping in.
Yes.
But yeah, some of these scents originally were going to be men's scents or women's scents only, but there was enough of an interest, like cranberry frost, for example. I mean, I'll wear that one. That one smells good. We've had several guys that wanted that one. So since Angie's making everything in-house, it's just as easy to take and make a men's product out of one that might have originally been intended as a women's scent. So, it's very easy to see something like that maybe we don't have it in the product that you're looking for, but it's available on the men's side or women's side and vice versa. Just shoot us a line.
Yeah.
Apart from bar soaps, which, that's a whole different animal. Any other product out there? Yeah, any other product out there she can make in whatever scent. And if there's enough, like the body lotions, for example, we had guys that were asking about the body lotion. So I asked her, I said, well, you want to just put it on the website? Sure. So about an hour later, we had built out all the products for just making it a regular day-to-day option for the guys. Guys like nice skin too.
Greeter said he sent you an email.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
all his contact info.
We'll get him taken care of.
And this is this is a question for Scott. Scott, how long have you been in Milwaukee? Is
Well,
that where you're from?
Off and on. I was born in Milwaukee. I spent a lot of my childhood in Louisiana as well as, and I was in the Army in Texas, and then back to Wisconsin. I lived just north of Milwaukee for a lot of years, and the last about 2 years been back in Milwaukee.
And here's a good question from Russ. Actually, it wasn't covered. Well, as far as the artwork, the logo was created by, I forget her name.
Kristen?
She was in the
Kristen.
yeah,
Yep.
Kristen. So the logo was created by Kristen. But yeah, who does all your labels, your artwork for your, all your labels and stuff? Okay, so Alan does that.
Cool.
That would be me.
I have a guy for that.
Many cats.
So good.
And Russ
Well,
says, if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, go ahead and hit that. That's great.
Yeah, it's just
Hey,
got me
Jay
worried
Cruz,
about
you back again.
where the hair went.
But as we can see here, there are even some scents in the women's line that are different from the men's. Like we have a Starry Night, Bubbly, Summer Day, a Black Raspberry Vanilla, a Hammock.
That Moultrie scent that you're on right now, that is a magnolia scent.
Okay.
That is actually named after our hometown, my hometown, because you can see in the picture there's great big magnolia trees that sit in front of the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
And when those trees bloom, that's what you smell all around downtown Moultrie. So when I started creating that scent, it just kind of smelled like home, and that's where that came from.
Well,
That's in South Georgia.
And it smells good.
that's cool.
That also is a good date night scent.
But there are, if you can't find a scent, there's something wrong, because there are tons of them.
Hey, Justin Bell.
Hey, Justin, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, there's been so many conversations where she's like, "Oh, I've made so and so and so," and I'm like, "Really, another one?" Knowing, oh, now I got to do labels and logistics, and I'm telling you, it's like she'll get in there and create scents, and I mean, she may disappear for a couple hours and come out with like 10 new scents. I mean, there's an inside info. There's a bunch that she has created that are just waiting in the wings. I mean,
I bet.
Really good stuff.
And that probably well, since we're talking about the women's line here, I believe they wanted to do a giveaway for that, for either the women in the guy in here's life, or we do have some women in here themselves.
What did you decide you were going to do on that one?
They can have a lotion and a body mist if they want it, or if they want the body butter and a body mist. They can just pick 2 products, tell us what
Cool.
they want, and we'll get them taken care of.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, that is great.
There's so much to choose from.
Yeah, there definitely is. Share my screen here. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this one, but
Well, it depends on. Well, since you're typing it, it's okay. It depends on how you say it, whether it's or hey, lady. That's what gets you in trouble.
well, I know that's one Dancy also likes to use.
Russ commented on the gift card, Moo gift card, but I think it's actually Moolah.
Yep, moolah.
Moolah.
Yeah, Moolah gift card.
That was my way to slide a little, almost a dad joke in and get away with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You only get one a day. That's it.
I think that's the only one I've ever told that she found halfway amusing.
There she, Kristen.
If she's still on here, her husband is as bad as mine about dad jokes. They encourage each other. It's horrible.
That's probably why she made this comment. Then that's what it was.
I roll.
Yeah, we'll go back and forth over Facebook, and we just try to one up each other.
Nightmare.
What do you call a cow with 3 legs? Lean beef.
Oh, lean beef. Okay.
I was going to say tripod.
Yeah. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
There you go. That's my one, right?
Oh, and Angie, Kristen said he's listening.
Oh no.
So if anyone still wants to get in on this,
Yeah, Ellie, did you enter?
Ellie has entered, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I see.
Yeah, now that you reminded or made me think, I'm going to have to shoot Kristen's husband the link to last week's show.
Yeah.
And he'll just have a heyday.
That was a great time.
yeah.
That was a great show.
And so if nobody else is entering, I think we'll just do this giveaway.
All right, let's roll.
Been at 14 for a while.
Richard Crush.
All
right.
Richard.
So make sure you're getting that one to your lady, though.
And there's no judgment here if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Richard. And just reach out to Angry Redhead Grooming.
Email, we got the chat on the side, or we have Instagram and Facebook, Angry Redhead Grooming. Any of those ways will work.
Well, that's great.
Any thoughts on introducing merch to your lineup?
Oh,
Maybe in the future.
Possibly. That sort of stuff is expensive, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most other companies, when they offer that and they do a discount or something, it's not for merch.
Right.
Merch is what it is.
Unless you're making the merch yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only way you can really save money, by doing like the screen printing yourself. But yeah, it is expensive.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. It's funny is we had looked into, obviously, we want to promote and whatnot, and we had looked into, getting things made for ourselves. Like I'm a hat guy, so I've got a hat that I wear, and we've had hats and whatnot made up. But the thing we found is, yeah, you can get it done somewhat inexpensively, but to be honest with you, it's not something you'd really want to sell, not to have your logo on it.
Right. Yeah, the quality.
Yeah. So it's
I mean, plus too, when you're dealing with shirts, you got to carry, unless you limit it to like one color. Like if it was a cream shirt with your logo on it, but you got to carry multiple sizes, So yeah, that can get expensive.
Oh yeah, real quick.
I think Mark's volunteering to make the shirts for you.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Just kidding, Mark.
And then you got with their bar soap, they have buy 2 soaps, get 1 soap sack free, or buy any 3 bar soaps and get 1 bar soap and a soap sack free. So for you,
okay, let me ask you this: if you select, well, I guess you would put 4 bars in your cart and 1 bar would be free.
Well, and this is one thing to where anybody that's bought soap from us probably sits there and wonders what's going on. And I've tried different ways of putting this on the site and making it as visible as possible, and folks still miss it. So I edit a lot of orders. It just, that's, if we have a bundle price and you don't take advantage of it, we're going to go back and fix your cart. But in order to do the bundle, you actually have to click on the bundle, and it'll ask
right at
you
the top of the screen there.
What different soap scents you want. And then also if you were to go and look at an individual soap, I've put it up there to where before you even get to, adding it to your cart, it's going to say, hey, we've got bundle pricing. So
okay,
it doesn't matter how prominent we make it. It gets overlooked. So I'm still working on trying to figure out a better way to make it more visible. But even if for some reason you don't see it and you make it all the way through, we take care of you.
Okay. Now I didn't notice. I forgot to look myself. How big are the bars? How many ounce bars are they?
4.8 ounces.
Okay.
which is a pretty decent size.
Yeah, good size bars. And yeah, the thing that's funny with the soap sock, they're the one product that it probably doesn't make sense to give away free because it makes your soap last longer.
It definitely does.
And I can see why you call them soap socks, because they definitely do look like a sock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just drops down inside there. It's got a drawstring, so you can actually just hang it up in the shower if you've got a hook.
Yep.
You just hang it up, and it lets all the water drain off the soap, so it's not sitting there just turning into a soggy mess. She taught me that.
Oh. So
Russ really thinks Angry Redhead Grooming will do well. Nothing but high hopes for your brand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
And if you haven't been overwhelmed with scents yet, They are releasing some new scents real soon.
Wait, there's more.
Oh yeah. Christmas is her jam. I mean, it's mine too, but it's really.
So you got Santa's pipe, which is wild blueberries, pipe tobacco, and peppermint.
That sounds good.
It does. Mrs. Claus, which is peppermint, freshly baked sugar cookies.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Mhm.
It smells good.
Hmm.
Noel pear, which is fresh pear, spiced vanilla, and cinnamon.
Is the pear predominant? I mean,
Yes.
can you really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I love me a good pear.
It is very Perry.
It is.
And then we have Country Christmas, which is cranberry, apple jam, cinnamon, orange zest, pine, sandalwood, and vanilla.
Hmm.
And then we have the Stable Inn, which is frankincense, myrrh, plum nectar, spices, pine, winterberry, and sugared musk.
Hmm.
And Gingerbread Lane, gingerbread, pine, apple, cinnamon, holly, pumpkin, anise, nutmeg, and cedarwood.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of these, whenever, I'm her initial tester, and regardless of whether it's a men's or women's scent, it winds up in the beards. We got to see how long it's going to last and how it smells. And I had no clue half this stuff. It's just so well blended. Half this, I'm like, what's in this? She'll tell me, no, that's not in there.
Now, are these Christmas scents, are they going to be just a limited release, like just for Christmas time, or is it going to continue year round?
No, just for Christmas.
Just Christmas.
Yeah.
And they're available starting the 15th of October.
15.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's great. And we have North Pole, which is mandarin, cranberry, vanilla, cool mint, pine, marshmallow, black currant, strawberry, and musk.
Wow.
Hmm.
Well, that one sounds interesting.
Yeah, it smells good.
And then we have Santa's Whiskers, which is peppermint and rich dark chocolate.
Oh, I got to try that
Ooh.
one.
Peppermint bark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And then we have one that's just peppermint.
Hmm.
Thank candy canes.
But still, that is a lot of Christmas scents.
Yep.
And this is going up on the 15th?
On the 15th.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Exciting.
I'm sure you'll put a post on IG and Facebook and stuff when
Oh,
when they release. Yeah.
absolutely. And to be honest with you, we weren't even thinking about putting the profiles out there until the 15th. But when y'all extended us the opportunity to come on, it's like, okay, well, here we go. Y'all got that cornered.
Well, you've piqued a lot of interest already with some of those.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
I just wanted Kristen to see the cow with the holly in her hair.
Excuse me. Yeah, I tell you, the Christmas scents though. Whew.
if you missed it, there's the Christmas cow.
And we may or may not have some swag with that on it. But Yeah, those Christmas scents. I've been smelling like Christmas for the past few weeks.
Well, I know I got one scent from one of the other beard companies that I pretty much wear year round.
Yeah, there's a few that I've got that, even though they're seasonal, I've made sure I've bought enough from different places that they're always in the rotation.
Yeah.
Certain ones that Angie likes, and it's like, okay, time for that one to come up. To be honest with you, a lot of times what I wear, I'll just be like, is there anything you want to smell?
I can get that. I've got a lot back here.
I think she knows what's in the rack better than I do at this point. Hey, well, actually, it's funny I say that. That's actually true because I've got a ridiculous amount of beard oil.
That's true.
And yeah, that we agree on. Every bit of it is ordered in the order that she likes it.
Mm.
Literally, yeah, from 1 to, yeah, this is the stuff that you can wear when I'm not around.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet we all have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the order that you have it in, but in our mind, we're like, yep, this is
Yeah.
the day that she's not around.
Yeah, she is literally, and things get re-ranked periodically. It's like, oh, that one's growing on me. I'll go and look. Where did so and so go? Oh yeah, I moved that down to such and such spot.
Well, for me, it's more I know which ones she really likes,
Yeah.
so I wear those a lot.
Yep. Oh yeah, I've got a few like that.
Well, here he's asking, thinking of offering a monthly subscription or a cent of the month?
Not at this time. Maybe later on, but not at this time.
I guess probably more of a get our feet underneath us first, because she's definitely cranking the scents out, but yeah, the logistics of it are probably a bit much for us to undertake right now.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Somebody was quick on that. Thank you.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Oh, we've gotten a few of them lately. Okay.
Sounds like they're keeping you on your toes.
Yeah. Well, I'd say, as Russ says, he thinks you're doing fantastic at 6 weeks. Right on. Yeah, definitely. It's pretty impressive all you're offering. Just being open so soon.
Yeah.
Now, well, let me ask you this too. Since you have so many scents, do you have inventory, or do you kind of make it as it's ordered? You know, do you have a big container of your carrier blend for your oil, say, and then when somebody orders it, you just go ahead and mix it up? Or do you have a large inventory?
No, right now it's made to order.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's actually probably at least when you're first starting out, a better way to do it. You never know what.
You'd probably have to put up you'd probably have to put up a 30 by 40 building just to store all your.
Oh my God! Yeah,
your inventory.
You wouldn't imagine the amount of space it takes right now just with doing it to order. But yeah, it's about as small batch as it can get, and really that was one of the things that I think the biggest concern has been scale.
Yeah.
And there's things that we're learning going on how to be a little more efficient, how to scale and whatnot. But yeah, it's even though it's a defined set of scents, at this point really it is almost kind of like bespoke. Whenever a product or an order comes in, then yeah, you've got the base already there, and then it's okay, here's the scent they wanted in.
Okay.
So I know that you're brand new, 6 weeks old, but you're making it on demand. So far, what's been like the number one seller?
Oh, what would you say, White Walker?
Probably.
Yeah,
White Walker.
I think I've gone through the most labels for White Walker.
White Walker. All right.
Yeah, that one's really, really popular.
And we haven't even touched on that yet. I mean, I just love the Game of Thrones, relation to, what you're selling, but just being a huge fan, like that's kind of one of the things that drew me to your company was the Game of Thrones.
There's probably going to be some more scents come out from Game of Thrones. Like I'm working on a Lannister now. And then there may be a Greyjoy and a Baratheon.
I'll be curious to see what those smell like.
I know Scott, not this Scott, but big bearded and bored Scott. He's excited about that Targaryen. He said that one looks like fire. He wants to try that one.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Dragon's blood is kind of like coffee. That's an either love it or hate it scent, and it's not overpowering dragon's blood. Me personally, I'm not real big on dragon's blood, but I like Targaryen. But that's one of those that especially if you like dragon's blood, you'll really like that one, even though it's not just overpowering, but it's such an interesting blend. Between the smoke and then you got the Palo Santo that kind of gives that little kind of earthy, woody. It's good.
Now, Angie, I got a question. When you come up with a scent, how many, like when you start adding your different fragrances, how on average, how many mixes does it take to get what you want? Let me say.
There's not really. It just depends. Sometimes you can get it the first time and it's exactly what you wanted. Mm-hmm. And then I've got some in there that I've been working on for weeks that I just cannot get right. I've got something in my head that I want it to smell like, and I can't get it to smell like that. Mm-hmm. And if it's not right, I'm not going to release it. It's just not. So, I mean, I've got some that probably I've been working on 2 months in there that I just can't. I'm not done with yet.
Yeah.
And then other times you get lucky. It's like he said, I like to go in there and spend a couple hours. And sometimes I just sit. I've got like 1,000 different scents right now, fragrance oils.
No joke. We inventoried, and I'm like, my God, do you know how much you've got?
And sometimes I just sit and look at them, and it's like, okay, I don't know. Who wants to play today? Or it's like the librarian. It just came to me. I saw in my head a librarian sitting with a cup of coffee and a book, and I said, I want to create something that smells like that. And so I just went and started taking, different elements of that vision in my head. And that's just how they come to life.
Nice.
And there's
I'm looking forward to seeing what Daenerys and Tyrion and Littlefinger's smell.
Well,
I'm
I
just
don't know
kidding.
about Littlefinger. I don't know if you want But you know, I told him Sunday night, watch the new series because you think Littlefinger's bad.
Oh,
You ain't
No.
seen nothing yet.
yeah.
I need to
some of
catch
the-
up this weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, some of these scents that she'll do too. You know, I was mentioning where she'll get me to try them all and see how long they last. There's been a few of them that, I mean, they smell great, but if we can't get at least 8 hours of them, she'll just shelve it and keep working on it. And, you know, it is maybe they're like a different oil or a different, you know, mix or, you know, something to get it to last a little bit longer. Because, I mean, you can only, you know, that's one thing. Everything that she makes, she's conforming to IFRA regulations.
Okay.
So, you know, there's only so far you can go and it still be a suitable product. You know, you can't just keep adding and adding and adding to make it stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's some that maybe you get 2 or 3 hours, you know, and then it just starts to fade back. It just doesn't get released.
Nice.
Oh, we
So
see another
I'll-
member of the Angry Redhead crew behind you.
Oh,
Oh. Back here.
Oh,
Yeah, we've got the other one sitting directly behind his mother.
he's the real angry.
well, that I mean, that kind of nobody asked that question, but yeah, that's you know, most people ask how long do your scents last. So you're saying you're getting good 8 hours out of them, where you won't release them.
Yeah, she's real picky about. Well, and that's the one thing that she has said over and over and over again is, you know what, my name's on this, and I'm not putting out anything that's not going to reflect well on my name. So, yeah, if it's not lasting and holding up for a good 8 hours, she won't let it out the door.
You know, it's just really important to me to do a good job for the people that are buying the product because money is so hard to come by right now. You know, if you're spending your money with me, I want you to be happy. And if you're not, then we'll fix it. We'll take care of it. We'll give your money back. We'll give you a different product if that's what you want. Whatever it takes, we'll make it right.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's great. That's what customers love to hear.
And I can attest, you know, with the Nectar of the Gods scent, it definitely lasts at least 8 hours. Like it's, you know, still there at the end of the day.
Hey, Tyson.
Hey. Yeah, I think that's part of the most enjoyable part for me is getting to try all the different scents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you got for me today?
Yeah, and you never know what you're gonna like.
Yeah.
Even recently I've had beard companies who I've gotten stuff from, and I didn't think I'd really care for it, but it ends up being one of my favorites.
Well, and have you ever run across something that you don't really care for at first, but maybe you try it 2 or 3 times and it starts to grow on you?
Yeah.
There's been some. I mean, there's nobody can make a scent that. And this is my opinion, but I don't think anybody can make a scent that everybody's going to love. You know, there's so much personal taste, and there's been a couple that, you know, Angie will make, and it's a great scent, but it's just not in my wheelhouse. And I'll try it and be like, "There you go." Well, I'll tell you, Mountain Retreat was one of those to where at first it was like, okay, this isn't really my jam. You know, it's not something that I would go and seek out from any company. And then the more I've worn it, it's like, this is pretty darn good. You know, and Yeah, that's just, but it's like that with all kinds of different companies that I've run across. There's just some to where it's maybe the first time out of the gate, it's like I don't know about this, and then it kind of grows on me. But God, that's one of the things that cracks me up whenever she makes librarian. She does not like that scent at all because it's coffee. And I'm sitting here huffing the air. I'm like, oh, you're making librarian.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've had a similar one to that it was actually called Bookkeeper, but it didn't have coffee in it, but it had a lot of the similar sense to it otherwise.
Yeah, there's one that she'll shoot me if I say what's in it. Because it's one that she's already told me. Well, actually, it was one of the very first ones she ever made before this even became an idea of being a company. But yeah, but there's one that she made for me that I was like, I'd like one that's got this, and this, and this in it. I think that would be really great because no one has anything that matches this profile. But it's all things that I really love. Oh my gosh, she didn't just come up with something that was, like checking off line items. It really kind of took on a life of its own. And I mean, anybody that smelled it is like, oh, I need some of that. Problem is, it's very complicated to make. So she's like, nope, that's your scent. I'm not making it for anybody else. That's yours. So, but yeah, it kind of blows me away how she comes up with this stuff. It's like, you can, and one of the things that she's done too with the scents is, you see a lot of repetition, I guess, just across the board of where you'll kind of see scents in general across, I guess, beard companies in general, kind of moving in a general direction. It's almost kind of like, oh, this season, capri pants are in, and almost like with with fashion, there's certain trends, and she's done so much stuff that's different. Where she just, I guess maybe it's because she doesn't really follow as closely as what some of us guys do, and I think part of it too is the guys, we have it in our head. Oh, okay, well, this is what people would like for me to smell like, and she's got a lady's take of this is what I want him to smell like, what I like him to smell like. So there's really, it's all over the board between what the guys really like, what the ladies really like, and what we like each other to smell like. It's just I think it's just led to a really interesting palette of scents.
Yeah, that's great. Tyson from Copper Johns was asking where you were from. If you could say that town.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're just southeast of Nashville.
How far from Nashville?
Oh gosh, as the crow flies, it's only maybe about 20 miles.
Oh,
driving it is the problem because they've not kept up with the influx of everybody that's fleeing to Tennessee for whatever.
Maybe an hour.
Oh, it takes us an hour just to get across town, get to Nashville, like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it literally only used to be like 25, 30-minute drive 10 years ago.
Wow.
No, how big is Murfreesboro? Because I've heard of that town before from other things.
It's gotten pretty dark compared to where it used to be. When my family moved here in 1978, the whole town was 30,000 people.
Hmm.
We've got a college here, MTSU is Middle Tennessee State University. Their enrollment now is in excess of 30,000, and it passed that several years ago.
Mm.
What was the last we heard on just Rutherford County in general? 5 years ago was 100,000. I know it's just grown exponentially. At one point, I don't know if we're still listed as the top, but at one point a few years back, we were the #1 spot in the United States for growth, just because of all the folks that wanted to move here.
There's a company I follow called Wide Open Designs.
Mhm.
Do you know where they're at? Are you familiar with them?
Are they based here? I've not heard of them.
Yeah. It's an off-road shop. They build off-road buggies and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're out of Murfreesboro too.
Well, one place that is not Murfreesboro proper, it's actually the next town over, just heading down the interstate. But if you've ever heard of Barrett Manufacturing.
Barrett,
yep, Ronnie Barrett.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ronnie Barrett lives here in Murfreesboro, and the actual place where they make, all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's just the next town over.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Tyson.
Yeah, I remember when
It's
that
not
came
wide
out.
open spaces, it's wide open design. Right? Yeah, wide open design. That's what I said.
Okay.
Oh. Well, no, we're hitting over 2 hours here again.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So, I think we're gonna call it a night.
Yeah, we're into our Golden Girls time. Every night.
Oh,
But what do you
guys
think?
Are you guys Eastern Standard Time?
No,
Can you
we're
see? Oh, okay. Okay.
Cool.
Well, we sure do appreciate the opportunity to, that you extended us and letting us come on and talk and ramble.
Well, that's great. We wanted to really let people know what you got going on and be anxious to see where you guys take it.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just want to say thank you to everybody that supported us. We have really got a good group of people that have been there for us, since we decided this became an idea a year ago. So if you're out there and you're watching, thank you.
Yeah,
And,
we appreciate you coming on. We appreciate the new viewers we had tonight out here to support you guys. It was a great meeting them. It was nice seeing your dad come in to see you. So
Yeah, he's been real sick lately, so I'm surprised he's up this late.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to let you know, Tyson from Copper John said, great to meet you. Best of luck. Feel to reach out if you ever need anything.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
He's a real great guy.
well, Angie and Alan, stay on while we wrap up the show, and then.
Okay.
But thanks everyone coming in to see us tonight.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. It's been a blast.
We appreciate it.
A lot of stuff to get through, but
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us do it, though.
Yeah, thank you.
yeah. Oh, no problem. That's what we're here for. And everybody else, if you want to just tune in next Thursday, I believe we have a coffee company coming on.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I think I'm going to be sick that night.
They use the vacation.
Yeah, do I get vacation time? Do I get any PTO? I need to take a day. Nah, I'll be here. I'll be here.
With that, good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Good night.
Yep. Good night.
Thank y'all.